Gene expression overview. Remember that in modern life, many functions performed directly by RNA have been taken over by blank and blank. The shapes of proteins are determined by the sequence of their blank. Proteins must be coded with the correct sequence of amino acids to have the right shape. There has to be a way to translate from the sequences of bases in RNA to a sequence of amino acids in a protein. Many functions performed directly by RNA have been taken over by protein and DNA. The shapes of proteins are determined by the sequence of their amino acids. Gene expression is the process of taking the code in the nucleic acid and making the product it codes for, the protein. Gene expression occurs whenever a specific protein is needed by the cell. Expressing the information stored on a gene into a protein requires two things to happen. First, the information must be translated from the four-letter language of DNA to RNA. Then, from the four-letter language of RNA, it must be translated to the 20-letter language of proteins, their amino acid sequence. The mRNA message is read in three-letter words called codons. Each codon codes for an amino acid or tells the process to stop. There are 64 codons, 4 by 4 by 4, but only 20 amino acids. So some codons code for the same amino acid. 61 of the codons code for an amino acid. 3 of the remaining codons are stop codons that do not code for an amino acid. They just signal that translation is over. One codon that codes for the amino acid methionine is also the start codon. Methionine is always the first amino acid in a new polypeptide. It has usually been removed from the mature protein. This is called a universal code because all life uses the same genetic code, from the smallest bacteria or virus to the largest animal or tree. This tells us that this code goes back billions of years, in the first cell, or even before that. If there were alternative codes that could work, they would have appeared in nature. There are very minor alterations, but they are rare and insignificant in their effect.